Hi, we're back with another week reading, and I have headphones on because they make me feel safer. I don't know. We're gonna get right into it though. This is a general week reading for anyone watching, and it technically is for September 29th, so Monday. I'm posting it like a day late. Monday through October 5th, which I think is, or 4th, which is Sunday. But if it comes to you at a different time, then perhaps it's meant for you. Then that's the point I'm trying to make. We also have a full moon coming up, and I will be doing a separate reading for that and including a couple of release rituals that you can do on your own at home. So stay tuned for that. We're gonna get into it, okay? Spirits, what does our week look like as a whole? Spirits, what does the week look like as a whole for us? Well, I saw it, so she was out. Ace of Wands. This is new opportunities, newness. It got cut off, I don't know. As I was saying, this is new inspirations, this is new beginnings, this is like creativity and passionate energy. This is like, this week, if you have like something you're feeling good about, whether it's an idea, maybe an event, maybe something you just want to do, this is kind of like go at it head on, go for it, full send, full charge, because it's looking good. Okay, moving on. Something unexpected that will arise. Spirits, what is something unexpected that will arise? 2 came out. We have the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. Sometimes 5s tend to represent a loss. This is something unexpected that will arise this week. But let just hear me out for a second. So the 5 of Swords is kind of like, if you look at this individual, he has like kind of a smirk impression on his face. He's holding 3 swords while the other 2 people have dropped their swords. This is kind of the card of like, what I'm getting is like fighting a battle that no one else is fighting. It can represent a few things. So it could also represent not asking for help when needed, and kind of like the energy of like, oh, I could do it on my own, I don't need anybody. Does that make sense? Or it's just like like the other people around you just aren't interested in the same thing you're interested in. But something unexpected that will arise is you could be in a situation where you're either taking too much on and not asking for help, or you're holding on to something that others have let go of. Does that make sense? Hope it makes sense. And then the 5 of Cups is like excuse me, is like a similar thing, but the main point of these 2 cards is like you're focusing on what you've lost and not what you have to gain, or you're focusing on like maybe being spiteful and not embracing community and newness. Are you following? Because new things are coming, whether they're creative ideas, things that you're passionate about, but just in general, this is like new beginnings. You know what I'm saying? As I was saying for the 5 of Cups, the 5 of Cups is an individual focusing on his 3 empty chalices in front of him. And in his eye view here, he also has no way to get from the land across the water to the other side, right? But if he were to turn around, he sees that he has 2 full chalices, and there's also a bridge that gets to the other side. So it's kind of like, if you may have a situation this week that comes up, and what I want you to do is ask yourself and pause and go, can I be thinking of this in a different way? Can I go about this in a different way? Should I be maybe rethinking the next step before I do what I'm about to do? Does that make sense? That's something unexpected that will arise this week. Think before you do. Don't focus on what you've lost. Moving on. How can I stay grounded and balanced? Spirits, how can we remain grounded and balanced this week? Dude, they're popping out. Know that you can stay grounded and balanced this week by knowing that you're right at the finish line. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands can also represent, though, the card of being overburdened and overworked. So if you've you might be feeling really overworked and you might be feeling a bit exhausted, but how you can stay grounded and balanced is remembering that you're doing it. You're doing the things that are necessary, the things that need to get done, the things that bring you passion and joy, etc. Money, I don't know what it is for you. You're right there, but you should definitely like take a break soon. I wouldn't be surprised if like a rest card comes up, especially because the full moon is coming and that's like a time of release. I think maybe you've been hustling. Maybe you've been working really hard at something, whether it's mentally, physically, work, or you're, really planning something. What is an important emotion we will feel this week, spirits? What is an important emotion? Oh. Ooh. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is overflowing with emotional positivity and abundance. And also just like same thing, like any ace is like newness, new opportunities, new emotional connections. Keep a lookout. Because like the reading so far is like you need to go about things in a different way and you're almost there. Like I feel like you're trying to achieve something, whether it's like, I don't know what it is. You're trying to achieve something and you've kind of been grasping what it is in the past like couple weeks maybe. And you're like, I know what I need to do, but sometimes it's a little hard. And that's that 10 of Wands we were just talking about. But Ace of Cups is great for an important emotion you will feel this week. I think you're going to be feeling like overflowed with opportunities and abundance. It could be money, it could be friendship, it could be connection. But either way, goodness is coming in for you this week. Ace of Cups, moving on. Spirits, what is something that will inspire us this week? Spirits, what is something that will inspire us this week? What is something that will inspire us this week? Spirits, can you see? I guess you can't. I'm just gonna take them because they're jumping out at me. We have the Hierophant, tomato. Unless someone is mad at me, I don't know. The Hierophant and the 5 of Pentacles. 3 5s is crazy. 5 is like often the number of like big change and transformation. So that is like the theme I'm kind of feeling. 3 5s is wild. Kind of like moving on to something else, going in a different direction, change of pace. That's kind of what I'm getting with all 3 of the 5s. And I'll show them again at the end. This is the 5 of Pentacles. And I kind of know this card is like out in the cold on a journey. Like you're figuring something out, something that will inspire me. Embrace the idea of, sometimes I feel like people are really in a rush, whether it's like, obviously we want to be successful, rich, healthy, in love. Like, I don't know. Like, we all have these things that we really want. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we can forget that the whole point is the journey. The whole point is the present, So something that will inspire me, if you're feeling a little too, like, hustly, I'm just saying maybe enjoy the present. Take time to love the current journey that you're in, because either way it's going to lead to the better tomorrow. Are we following? The Hierophant I know is like a blessing, but I'm going to check my notes and double check. We're back. So, it's crazy because when I looked up this card and the question is something that will inspire me, what is something that will inspire us? This is the card of like looking up to your spirit guides or your whoever it is you pledge your faith to, mentorship, and kind of like, it is like a blessing because that's also how I know it, but it's like time with the spirit guides, time with the higher good. It's kind of like meditative time is recommended. Meditation is recommended. And yeah, look up to the people that inspire you. If you don't believe in like God or anyone, that's fine, but like, the people in your life that inspire you, the ideas that inspire you, the lifestyle that inspires you, something that will inspire me this week. I want you to find those things this week, those people, those ideas. Surround yourself with the things that make you feel optimistic about your life and your future. But also pause, don't rush. You're in the middle of the journey. Sometimes it's not going to feel great, but you're getting there, Just look up to the people that inspire you and motivate you. That is something that will inspire you this week. Moving on. Spirit guides, how are you going to talk to us this week? Spirits, how are we going to communicate to one another this week? What can we look for? I know that was not the Lovers. The Lovers! Ah! Y'all know I don't do love readings, but the Lovers, for how my spirit guides will speak to me. Spirits are going to send you some lovers. I'm not saying marriage. I'm more so getting like this week. Enjoy the people that make you feel good. Enjoy the people that make you feel loved. Go out of your way to hang out, maybe, If you are looking for love, however, spirits may send you a person this week. Spirits may show you something this week. This could also represent you and your higher self. Sometimes people would say that's more of two of cups, but like the Lovers and Two of Cups are kind of similar. This is like the union of two people. This is two people coming together. This is two people being brought together, really. So, good luck with that. Last card. We're doing great. Spirits, how to best support myself this week. Is this like the shortest video ever, or like was I not recording? I don't know. Spirits, how can we best support ourselves this week? How can we best support ourselves this week? Okay. I saw one card, so I'm going to take that one. And then I actually am going to shuffle the entire deck and just see if one more pops out, because they're kind of crazy today, for real. First card was Page of Pen. Page of Pen is kind of giving golden ticket energy for me. Something is coming for you. Something's coming to you. I'll take a look. Yeah, I will take a look. Spirits, anything else for the end of our reading in the sense of how to best support ourselves this week? Is there any other energy we should be embodying? I knew this card was coming out. Sorry. Seven of Cups. And we have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. The Seven of Cups is countless opportunities. Well, technically seven, but whatever. Many opportunities. Sometimes this card can represent like an overwhelming amount of opportunities. I don't see it that way, but you can be blessed with many opportunities and still feel overwhelmed, if that makes sense. Take it how it resonates. Many opportunities, but you'll be overflowing with abundance, and you will be oh my god. What was the word? Because this is like overflowing, but this is like taking charge with the things that bring you inspiration and passion. Yeah? Makes sense? Great. Let me take a looky-loo on that Page of Pen. I'm going to wrap it up. It's going to be like the coolest reading ever. Okay, I don't get the Page of Pen a lot, so I'm really glad I took a look. This is a great card. So it was new beginnings, obviously, but also dedication and diligence, learning a new skill. So you either may have just learned a new skill, or this week you might be learning a new skill. You might be coming into like a type of like accomplishment that you've worked hard on, that you've used like practicality and common sense with. So great job. Newness, new beginnings, a lot of great stuff. To sum everything up, we had a lot of fives. We had the five of, there we go. A lot of fives here. There could be some loss, but really I'm kind of getting like, maybe it's time to change your change the way you're perceiving some things, and you might start to feel differently. And then we had tons of you're right at the finish line, but you've been working really hard. You might be feeling a little overwhelmed and overworked, and that's okay. However, these are all opportunities, golden tickets, newness, overflowing with abundance, passionate, creative things coming your way, things that you want to pursue them. You have so many opportunities, take them. You know what I mean? Apprenticeship, leadership, spirituality, connection with source or whoever, whatever brings you that feeling of love and warmth is what I like to say. And the lovers, love might be coming in this week. Kind of just summed it all up real quick, but I feel like the energy was a little different this reading, but that's okay. Hope you liked it. Hope you got something from it. Leave a comment if you did. Give it a like and subscribe. And be on the lookout for a couple videos this week. I got a couple different things coming out. Bye. Happy end of September and happy October 1st.